Hello everybody, it's Julia here from the Highly Sensitive Tarot, and I'm really excited to be here today to show you a couple of decks that have been gifted to me. Just yesterday in the post, this lovely deck came. Well, I had two decks in the post yesterday actually. I was just completely overwhelmed and over the moon by these very generous gifts. People had seen these decks on my wish list and sent them to me for my birthday, so I just can't tell you how humbled and happy I feel about that. That's such a kind thing. This lovely deck here, the Tarot of Tales and Legends, was sent to me by Patsy T Intuitive. She had this, I think she'd bought this deck for herself and just not really gotten on with it, so she'd seen it on my wish list and asked if I wanted it. So she sent me this for my birthday with a lovely little birthday card, which I won't show you because it's got the name of the town where Patsy lives, and I'm sure she doesn't want everybody to see that, so I won't show you that. But this is the lovely deck that she's sent me. It's a low Scarabeo deck. I know it's been around a while, and it's the art of Henry J. Ford, and this kind of art I'm really fond of. It's kind of fae, it's kind of fairy tale, it's kind of pre-Raphaelite. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I think that Henry J. Ford, is the person who illustrated many of the fairy tale books by Andrew Lang. And I don't know whether any of you are aware of Andrew Lang, but he was around sort of the late 1800s into the early 1900s, and he wrote quite a lot of fairy stories, but mainly I think he's well known for editing and curating, putting together a series of fairy stories for children. And I think there was 12. They were coloured books. I think they started with blue and red and green, and they went on to violet and crimson and grey and brown and orange. And I'm sure I had a couple of those when I was a child, but they seem to have somehow got lost over the years. So since I received this deck yesterday, I've ordered myself the first book in the series that Andrew Lang edited. It's the Blue Book, and I think it's full of all of the really famous sort of fairy stories, you know, the Hansel and Gretel, the Jack and the Beanstalk. Let me just see if I can see on my phone the stories. Yeah, Hansel and Gretel, Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp, Beauty and the Beast, Puss in Boots, Snow White and Rose Red. I think there's some Norse stories. There's all sorts of stories that he sort of collected, and him and his wife, I think, actually sort of curated and put together these fairy stories. But he's also known for writing his own stories as well, and I just love all of those old fairy stories. I grew up with them. I read them to my son when he was a little boy, and I'm very fond of them. Anyway, I should have been showing you these cards really while I was rambling on there, shouldn't I? But they are beautiful. As per usual with me, I wish that they didn't have a border. I wish that the images were just a little bit bigger, because the artwork is so amazing in these cards. Some of them particularly, you know, you have to really kind of ponder these cards. You can tell, you know, immediately that they are part of a bigger story, that this artwork was created for a fairy story. You know, it was created for something else. And I think, you know, if these cards didn't have borders, they would be really something else. You know, they would be much moodier and atmospheric, and I would love that. I mean, I could cut the borders off these, because if you look at the fronts and the backs, it could be done without affecting the title or any of the artwork on the back, but I don't think that I will. I don't know. I might edge them. I'll see. But look, you know, when you look at this card here, if this didn't have a border on it and it was edged in a sort of inky blue or something, I mean, that would be stunning, wouldn't it? So, whoops. Some of these cards are really not what you would expect. I mean, you know, they're quite difficult cards. You know, when we look at this one here, the Judgment card, this beautiful pre-Raphaelite female here who looks like some Turkish person is about to cut her head off. I don't know. And there's an angel there, look, ready to let her life not be in vain, to begin again. You know, it's that eternal energy, isn't it? Yeah, but not quite what you expect really from the Judgment card. And there's many of these cards actually where, like this one, the World, there's a dragon being shown his face in a mirror, and a maiden and a knight. I mean, I would just love to know the stories behind some of these images. You know, what fairy tales they come from. Look at this, look, the Four of Wands. How beautiful is that? I'm always such a sucker for beautiful romantic maidens and big burly duty-bound men or serious scholarly type men that you see in these cards. I mean, look at this, the Seven of Wands. What's going on here? You know, this is usually quite a defensive card. It's hard to fathom why these two are kissing, isn't it? Maybe it's not, I don't know. Aren't they beautiful? Just beautiful. As I said, I would just love to know what stories these come from. You know, the Ten of Wands here, we normally see somebody with his back bent, you know, weighed down by burdens. We don't see that here. We might be seeing a woman with a very pregnant belly, potentially. That could be the burden. I don't know. Just look at the cards, though. They're just absolutely stunning. I would love to have these images bigger. The Ace of Swords. You know, not what you would expect at all from the Ace of Swords. What's the man trying to sieve out there? Gold? I don't know. I'm hoping that if I... and it actually doesn't tell you in the little guidebook what these stories are either. Look, the Three of Swords here, these three women. God-fearing women. Not sure what's about to happen with them. Poor man here, look, in the Four of Swords, having a rest. Five of Swords. He could be about to be tricked into getting off his horse, I think. Look at that beautiful Six of Swords. I am in love with these cards, I really am, but I think some of them are gonna... Well, I think these cards will read really intuitively, won't they? Because some of them, the very traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery does not really relate that much. So I think they're going to read really intuitively. I mean, this one has definitely got some Eight of Swords energy. This woman is chained and trapped. She's been taken as a slave. She's been brought as a prize, perhaps, to a court. but unlike what we normally see of somebody being able to get out of those chains if they want, this doesn't look quite so easy for her, does it? Page of Swords. Blimey. Look, the Queen of Swords. Something slightly different from what we normally see. I don't think you'd trust her, would you? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, they're just so beautiful. They really are. Such strange things happening here. What's going on in the Three of Pentacles? It's like this little sort of gnomey dwarf type person is putting a snake in this statue. Very, very precious little baby boy there by the looks of it. I don't know what is going on here in the Five of Pentacles. Is this person trying to kill or to heal this little deer here? I don't know. I'm not that happy about that card, really. Look, this is beautiful. The Six of Pentacles, isn't it? That's gorgeous. So many, many lovely cards here. Page of Pentacles. I will be using these for sure. I'm gonna, like I said, I've ordered one of the fairy story books, and I think I'm going to dedicate myself to a little bit of time of fairy tales and legends. I think this deck has really captivated my imagination, and I've always loved fairy stories. Look at this, look, the Seven of Cups. Huh? Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So, as you can see, a beautiful, beautiful deck. Really so pleased and so grateful to Patsy for being so generous of spirit as to send me that. It's just lovely. It's just looking if there's anything else that I wanted to say about this little guidebook. It's a usual little guidebook where you've got lots of different languages. There is a spread, one spread, and there's a little bit of information about each of the cards here, like this one here, the Fool. Reach for the sky. You never know what inspiration is there. Upright, it's blessings upon the new day, faith in the imagination and innocence. And reversed, it's reluctance to change, not following your intuition and standing still. So, you know, the interpretations here are fairly standard. But I think this deck is going to read really well intuitively, actually. I think there's such a lot to go on in these cards. There's such a lot in the imagery for your imagination and intuition to pull out. So I'm really, really looking forward to having a play with those, and hopefully at some point coming back and showing you maybe some of my fairy story books as well, some of the Andrew Lang books, and a bit more of the artwork of Henry Ford. Anyway, so once again, thanks so much to Patsy. I'm really so grateful, and I do hope I can repay your kindness one day. The second deck that I received in the post yesterday is the White Sage Tarot, which again was on my wish list, and I'm really chuffed with this as well. I love a tarot deck in a tin, This was sent to me by a lady called Sarah. She said I could use her name. She said she has been a long-standing subscriber of my channel, but she very rarely comments. But she likes my channel and she just wanted to send me something to say thank you. So that's really all I know about this lady. I mean, I've obviously emailed her back and said thank you so much. But she didn't want to sort of offer any more information than that. So that's fine. I'm so chuffed about this. She did actually say in her email she thought that this deck really suited my personality. So we'll see. It's been on my wish list for a while, but it's not like I've watched many walkthroughs or things, so I'm not familiar with this deck at all. It says, inspired by ancient traditions, this modern minimalist deck features charming animals in the majors and court cards, chakra colours in the minors, and natural elements throughout. White Sage Tarot helps people find clarity and flow along the journey of life. It's by Teresa Hutch, and it's a US Games deck. Now, as per usual, I couldn't wait to get it out of the pack. I don't know how anybody, to be honest, saves up their decks to unbox on camera. I'm always way too impatient. So, these are really cute little cards. Very cute little cards. And we get, with the deck, we get these 2 chakra cards here. One card shows you the colours of the chakra and what they mean. And then there's a chakra energy rainbow spread. So hopefully once I've spent some time with this deck, I can come on and do a video and perhaps do this chakra energy rainbow spread for everybody to have a look at, to see how these cards sort of read in reality. So yeah, I mean, the animals, beautiful. I have the feeling this is a little bit of a pip deck, but we'll see. Seeking a way to balance the masculine energy in our culture with a soft, strong and feminine deck, the White Sage Tarot was born. The White Sage plant is often used in smudging. It's an ancient Native American method to cleanse spaces and people. The intention of the White Sage Tarot is to help people find clarity and flow while navigating life's journey. It's a modern minimalist deck based on a classical model of tarot. The animals wear clothing, creating a whimsical touch to both court cards and the majors. The colours of the 7 chakras, the energy centres, are incorporated into the minor arcana as an additional way to read the deck. So, it tells you a bit about chakras there, and then it looks like we've got a full page, pretty much, or nearly, just about, on each of the cards. So let's have a look at them. Oops. I'm so pleased and chuffed to have received these decks. It's just like, well, I still can't quite believe it, to be honest. I just is so generous of people. So generous. These are very simple but very powerful, aren't they? The seals and the walrus. The Hierophant. Wow. The Lovers. That's beautiful. And the horses in the chariot. Wow. You see, they have everything that they need, these cards, but they are so very simple, aren't they? The colour palette is beautifully pastel and soft and gentle. That's a lovely Wheel of Fortune card, isn't it? The Justice card weighing the feather against a heart. I like that. The Hanged Man. What a clever card. The caterpillar about to metamorphosize into something else. The Death card, the tunnel. Lots of people report seeing a tunnel of light, don't they, in these sort of near-death experiences. Temperance. These are beautiful cards. I mean, that's all that you kind of need there, really, the snake and the apple. You know, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you get that temptation of Adam and Eve, and that's what's here, isn't it? The Tower. Wow. I don't know whether that tower is sat in water. The star. Beautiful. The moon. So it's really nice little Egyptian theme going on here with these cards as well, isn't there? Judgment. Wow. And the World. I really like that. It's like everything, all the information of that oak tree is contained in that acorn, isn't it? Like the blueprint for the tree. Yeah, I really like that. So then we get into the minors, where the cards, I think, represent more of the chakras, don't they? So the pink one, yeah, am I right? So that would mean the Two of Wands. Let's just have a look in the book. Chakra, yeah, the red. So yeah, the Ace of Wands is red, it's not pink. It's the root chakra, of course. So it says for each card, yeah. So it adds just an extra element, I suppose, doesn't it? Another layer of information for you to help you read these cards. So we've obviously got the heart chakra there with the 2, the throat chakra with the 3, the 4. That looks like violet, doesn't it? That might be the third eye chakra. The yellow is the solar plexus. The orange is the sacral, isn't it? The orange chakra. Sort of sensuality, isn't it? Solar plexus again. So yeah, I really like these. I love the animals. Very soft, very beautiful. Oh, look. So it looks like going through the suits that each number of the suits corresponds to the same chakra, because we've got the 2 there with the heart again, the 3 with the throat, the 4 with the sacral, the 5 with the solar plexus, and so on. It looks, yeah. The 8 of Cups. Normally we see somebody walking away, don't we? Like, I've had enough, it's done, I'm going. It's a similar thing here, isn't it? This tower has decided that it can't be stable anymore, so the top one is falling off, it's leaving, it's gone. 10 of Cups, wow. And then we've got all these little otters, maybe, are they? Look how cute they are. Oh, these are so cute. I'm really looking forward to having a read with these. 4 of Swords. It'd be interesting how these more sort of pippy cards trigger my intuition and my imagination. Very interesting. Yeah. Look at this, look, the Ten of Swords, all piercing the heart chakra there. Page, and then we've got these cats. I wonder if it says what the animals are. And the swords, let's have a look. What sort of cat that is. Come on, Julia, swords. Just says big cats. Big cats. The knight. Oh, look, they're like pumas, aren't they? Wow. Look at those. Beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles. These are so soft and pretty. I'm so grateful to you, Sarah, for sending me these. So grateful. I'm really looking forward to spending some time with these because I think I'm going to need to. They're very, I mean, I don't have any other, I'm trying to think if I've got any other decks that are pip decks. I think my Stranger Things deck has got a pippy feel to it. It's not properly pip, but it's a bit pippy. I don't think I really have. Oh, we've got elephants now. Wow. They make a lot of sense for Pentacles, don't they? Very stable and grounded, earthy type animals. Beautiful. So yeah, I don't think I really have. I may have a couple of pippy type decks. I'm really trying to think. It's terrible, isn't it? It's hard for me to remember because my decks still are in crates. I've had to take them out of their normal place where I can see them easily, so they're all packed in crates, and I can't quite remember. But anyway, I am more grateful than I have the words to say, really, about these beautiful gifts that have been sent to me. People are just so generous. It's lovely. I hope I can do these decks justice. It's my birthday towards the end of the month. My birthday's on the cusp with Libra, so I will be back with another video of more birthday gifts because I know that my son has bought me a deck. My parents have given me some money to buy some decks, so there will be more decks for my birthday. I will be back with another video. But I had to come on and show you these. I'm just so immensely grateful to Patsy and to Sarah. So thank you so much. And I'll see you all again soon.